fears take flight. I'll be your strength, guiding through the night. And when the days are dark and heavy on your heart, I'll be the voice to guide you through the dim. Strong walls may crumble, but within you've got the spark. Just turn the key, let light dissolve the grim. Did you think you were alone in your feelings? Strike a match, let your inner strength be seen. Welcome to all things serious. In the depths of your despair, where demons roam, I'll be the hand to hold. You're never alone. When storms rage fierce and winds blow strong, I'll be the shelter in your soul where you belong. Welcome to all things serious.
Hello, everybody. How are we all doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. I really do. Today is my last night in New Hampshire. This is my last live in New Hampshire. This is my last live in New Hampshire, yes. In the studio that I'm in. It's going to be my last live. I leave for Florida at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I catch my flight at 9:44. That's when it departs. Or 9:34, somewhere around there. Snooper, I was going to cover DV and the lasting effects. I'm going to do that next week because I was blown off by quite a few friends today, so I was kind of upset, and I didn't want to cover something when I don't have the passion. You know what I'm saying? Have the passion to cover it. I was going to cover it. So I'm going to reschedule it. But I'm going to reschedule it when you have off. So, Snooper, you got to let me know what your schedule is for next week. And I will reschedule it on your day off. And yes, I did some research into it. And it's very interesting. And I'm going to cover it. I am going to cover it for you. I think it needs to be covered. It really does. It doesn't get covered enough, and it affects both men and women. So, Summer Rain, welcome in. So, Willow, DJ, Rogue Knox, Nightwolf, Jacques, welcome in, Jacques. Bonjour, Jacques. Let's see who is Grammy Cat. Hello, Cindy Rose, Bart Robertson, Nicole. So you just got to let me know. Send me an email. Can one of my mods put my email in chat? Can one of my mods put my email in chat? I was up on Honeybee's panel today, and I told her what I was going to talk about. And then this evening, I was supposed to hang out with some people before I left, and they blew me off. And that hit me right in the gut. You know what I'm saying? That really did a number on me mentally. These are people I care about. I've always cared about. And you tell me you're going to do something, and this is my last night here. and you blow me off. That really hurt. That really, really did hurt. And I know they're not listening. I know they're not. You know, I wish they were. I wish they would happen to turn my channel on and be like, oh, you know, it really effed me up, man. So that's the reason why I didn't want to cover what I was originally going to cover, because of where my mind is at. That's why when I went on Facebook today, I put a message, tomorrow can't get here sooner enough. What's going on, Paul? How you doing? So, for the new people in here, thank you. For the old people in here, thank you for the support. For those of all you that are subbed and are here right now, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm pretty sure. You know, I'm upset, and you know how when you get upset, and it's not the sad tears, it's the angry tears. You know, like you get angry when people give you their word and they back out. I've always lived by the motto, you stand on your word. Your word is who you are as a person. And if you can't keep your word, who are you? I've always stood by that motto. I've always stood by that. Yep, a whole new chapter starting tomorrow. Whole new chapter. So I'm going to open up panel, and if anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. It's wide open. I'm moving from New Hampshire to Florida. Summer rain. I'm moving to Florida. I just don't understand it. Like, my little brother said he'd be here at 5 o'clock to hang out before I left. 5 o'clock rolls around, no show. This kid I used to babysit, he's now in his 30s, knowing that I'm leaving for Florida tomorrow, said he would be by to hang out and blew me off. I just felt burned. Like, F you, I'm all set. That's how I felt. That's how I feel. That's how I really feel. You know, I'm like, I've been there for you 110%. If you ever needed me, I dropped what I was doing to be there for you. But when I want to hang out, even on my last day here, you make excuses. Whatever. His loss, not mine. Well, I can understand, Snooper. I can understand it. Some can't do goodbyes. It's very difficult for some. But the thing is, right, is if you can't see me off, what makes you think I want to come back and visit? you know, that's all I'm saying is like, if you can't see me off, it's not like goodbye forever, but if you're gonna blow me off, why would I come back up here and visit it ever again? Like literally. That's what I don't understand. No, nothing happened. All right, Willow. It's just it hurts. It really does. You do so much for people and they give you their word that they're gonna I'll be back to hang out with you for a little bit. Yeah, it's minor. It is. It is. Listen to this grown man getting emotional because his friends blow him off. Why? Why? That's the question. Why? I think it's because I really care about these individuals. I really do. What's going on, Big MF? How you doing? Welcome in. Well, you're right, Cindy Rose. It's not minor, but it's not major either. I should have seen it coming. I should have seen it coming. But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. What's going on, Rosalie? How you doing? Jody Ann, welcome in. You know, I wouldn't, I've always been taught growing up. Your word is who you are. When you give somebody a word, you keep it. And if you promise somebody, don't expect it. Because I've always been taught. Yes, it was, Rogue. So I've always been taught, and people might think it's funny, but on my end, it's serious. Nature Sounds, welcome in. So, you know the word promise, and then you know standing on your word. When you give somebody your word, you got to keep it. Unless something happens, something comes up and you can't keep your word, you let your person know this is what happened. And I'm sorry I couldn't come through. That's one thing. Okay. Me, I've always been, when somebody promises me something, I don't expect it. Why? Because promise to me is two words: missed. Something that was missed. That's the reason why, if you ever hear me say, I promise this, that means I might not come through with it. But if I give you my word, I'm sticking to it. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. That's the motto I live by. You got to have a motto and live by it. I grew up knowing that keeping your word as a person, that's all you have is your word. Who are you if you can't keep your word? Who are you? That's the question of the day. Who are you? Yeah, Jackie, 26 people and 4 likes. Johnny. Well, I have 18 likes over here, so I don't know where you got 4 likes. I have 18 likes. Yes, Snooper. Our word is everything. Our word is everything. Your word is your integrity. Yes, that is so true. If you give your word on something, you better keep it. Unless it's a medical emergency or a family emergency or a life or death situation. If it ain't none of those, uh, you have a lot of explaining to do. What's up, Quick Vic? Nature Sounds. I'll fill you in real quick. I'll give you a play-by-play so you don't have to watch the replay. So I had a few friends that said they would come by and see me before I left. Because after this live, I have one friend I am seeing. He's like a brother to me. He just got out of clinicals. He's working on becoming LNA. And then after he's done with his LNA, he's going to become a nurse. That's his dream. That's his career. He wants to become a nurse. And some people gave me their word that they would come by and see me, knowing that I have nothing but love for these individuals. Nothing but love. And they lied to me. They gave me their word and couldn't keep it. So it is what it is. They know I can't be up all night because I got to fly out. I got to leave here at 6 a.m. You know, it's just the fact that I'm doing a whole live on being upset. I wasn't even supposed to be live right now. I was supposed to be hanging out with some friends, talking about good times. That was my game plan. And then a certain time hit and I was lied to, and I scheduled a live to do DV and the lasting effects. And then I was just too upset about everything. And I'm like, well, how am I going to do that if I can't be focused? If I can't be focused. So I had to change it because I didn't want to come live and talk about something serious and not being able to focus on something serious. That sounds good, NorCal Jim. That sounds really good. Scrump's delicious. So if my peoples want to come through, and buy your favorite YouTubers some coffee on the trip down to Florida. I like coffee. I drink a ton of coffee. I drink a ton of coffee. If I when I get married again, I'm gonna get married to coffee because get married to coffee. Tastes so good. You could do anything to coffee, put some cream in it, some sugar in it, some syrup in it, and the coffee always tastes good going down. Just saying. You know, just saying. You can have a small cup of coffee. You can have a medium size. You can have a large size. You can have a mug full. For crying out loud, you could get a container, put a whole pot of coffee in it, and drink it. Yes, you could put some butter in it too. Yes. And the thing is coffee is tasty, and you never get into an argument. It becomes your best friend. You say, yes, stir it up. You stir it up. Okay. All right. I think I went a little wild with coffee. But that's how much coffee I drink. Rose had to say. You are about to change your whole life by moving. Is it possible that friends who failed to show up are feeling a certain way because they are remaining the same? Well, the thing is, right? Rogue Knox is like butter in coffee. uh, uh, butter in coffee. Well, what's going on, Tommy? I hope you're doing well. Ryan the Gamer, 395. I'm gonna have to try that. Butter and coffee. I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it. See, man, thank you guys for being here and showing so much support. I want to appreciate it. I want to appreciate you guys and thank you guys for being here and showing so much support. I feel a lot better. Thank you. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. I really do. But because when I came live, I was a little bit emotional. I was upset. And reading your guys' comments as you put them in the chat actually makes me feel a lot better. Thank you for hitting that like button, Jody Ann. I appreciate it. You know, having friends, even if they're online, doesn't matter where they're located as long as they communicate with each other is what's important. I have friends in the UK. I have friends all over the United States. I have a friend from New Zealand. I have friends from Canada. I have friends all over. The Snooper. You're talking about Gainesville. That's my hometown. That's where I grew up. I know that city like the back of my hand. No, but I'm not moving to North Central. I'm going to be moving just north of Orlando. I'm probably going to be about 40 minutes away from Ocala. But I know Gainesville very well. Well, whoever sent me that Cash App, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. I think it was the Almond Brothers. Yes, it was the Almond Brothers. So, Snooper, are you in Florida? Do I need to make a detour? uh, well, once I get settled back, once I get settled down in Florida, I'm gonna start doing trivia nights. I'm probably gonna do the once a month trivia with giveaways. Once I'm settled in. Okay. Quick Vic. That's a good question. That is a good question. And I'm gonna be honest. Uh nothing. Because I can't. I wish I could. I painted houses for 28 years. I can't even climb a ladder no more. My back is toast. My knees are toast. I've painted more houses than I can count. Has anybody heard of the villages down in Florida? The villages? I've probably painted 150 to 200 houses in the villages alone. I've done, I painted some famous people's houses too, some celebrities, athletes. I've done multi-million-dollar houses. I've done houses as cheap as $100,000. I've done houses that go up to value of like $4 or $5 million a house. I've done it all. 28 years worth of work. Yep. That's right, Red Rooster. The Villages is a famous retirement community. So I started painting houses when I was 12 years old. I had to lay the brush down when I was 30. And then I picked it back up when I was 34. And then I laid it down permanently 3 years ago. I slipped and fell and messed up my back, and my back still ain't the same. I was bedridden for a year. That's how bad my back was. And that was during the VID, the vid. I'm not going any further in discussion on that, but that was during when everything was shut down. I messed up my back at the worst moment in life. Was during that time. Yeah, because I'm an interior specialist when it comes to painting. I did exterior. I didn't care for exterior. You know, there's people out there that love to do exterior. My thing is interior. But a lot of the jobs I would get my hands onto, I would need staging and big ladders and stuff like that because they'd have cathedral ceilings. And my knees and my back can't handle it no more. You live and you learn. If I could turn back time, but you can't turn back time. So you got to go with the punches, if you know what I mean. Shocker. Yeah, I used to paint the homes that you probably staged back in the day. I painted a lot of houses that were being sold. And there was a company that would come in with furniture for display only. Um, what was amazing, and I'll tell you this, I used to work with a staging company. What I mean is, I would get jobs for people who staged houses. And I had one time a customer came in, they saw the house fully furnished. They wanted to buy the house fully furnished. And I'm telling the guy that bought the house, I'm like, no, you can't buy the furniture that wants to. He's like, come on, man, I love the furniture. I want to buy the house with the furniture in it. Uh, that's right, NorCal. Not a lot of people who cutting in, cutting in with that paintbrush, keeping a steady hand for that clean cut line. The cut in part is the most important part of the job. If you don't have a steady hand, you might as well put the brush and roller down. One thing I learned when I first learned how to paint was to cut in. And my boss told me, he's like, if you want to learn everything else, you got to learn how to run a brush first. I'll teach you how to roll. I'll teach you how to do window casings, door casings, doors. I'll teach you how to spray. But you got to learn how to run a brush first. I know how to do everything when it comes to painting a house. I could be a foreman if I don't have to work. I could tell people what to do and how to do it. I could run a whole paint company if I didn't have to get dirty because my body can't take it. I know so many tricks, but the thing is these companies keep trying to come out with these new inventions. Oh, they're good for a small period of time for residential, but they got these inventions saying, oh, they're good for commercial work. Like, no, they're not. They're probably good for one bedroom, and then you got to throw it away and buy a new one. Where's Beagle Mom? Is Beagle Mom in here? Or is she lurking in the bushes? Beagle Mom is lurking in the bushes. Hold, please. Hold, please. Thank you for that, Beagle Mom. Give me just a second. Just a second. I'm back. Sorry. Uh, the one friend that I told you that was coming to see me, he's coming to see me. Yeah, he just got out of clinicals and he's on his way to see me. Big ol' mom, I feel so busted. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Big ol' mom. That was sweet of you. uh, uh, I didn't mean to throw your name out there, Beagle Mom. So, but I saw the name and I'm like, well, I know that's not her legal name. So I can shout her out. I didn't realize you were lurking in the bushes. Yeah, where is our honeybee? She said she would be here. Is she lurking in the bushes too? Or is she hiding? She hiding in the treehouse or something. Who knows? Who knows? So I will, I will, I will let you. I will, Night Wolf. Thank you. No, Cindy Rose. Nope. So I will keep everybody up to date in Discord when my plane leaves and when it lands and I make it to Florida. So according to Leany, what's going on according to Leany? Won't you come up on panel according to Leany? Unless you're getting ready for bed. Unless you're getting ready for bed, young lady. Be sure your sense of humor. Be sure your sense of humor is on your carry-on bag, not in your checked luggage. Your checked luggage? Your checked luggage. Okay. The glamour's out of flying. Just pack them in and no luxury. You know, I'm a big boy, right? I'm not a small kind of guy. So when I bought my plane ticket, I had to make sure that I had leg room and nobody sitting beside me, so I could sit like a proper man with my legs spread open. Because I want to lean forward and spread my legs open and sit like an actual. Nana's Dragonfly, welcome in. Welcome in, Nana's Dragonfly. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm flying business class. One step below first class. Hello.
Hello.
Caught you had a good time, didn't I?
You did. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
What are
Well,
you doing?
so I'm leaving for Florida tomorrow morning,
Okay, are you flying or driving?
flying.
Oh, okay. That'll be a quick trip. Why did I think you were driving?
I don't know.
Because aren't you moving down there?
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
this is what's happening. So everybody knows. I'm flying down to Florida. I have to evict people off some property. I have to go in. I have to renovate the bathroom. And then the first week of October, I come back to New Hampshire with a trailer. I load everything up in the trailer and haul it back down to Florida.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And then
Wow.
a couple of days after that, my mother is flying down to Florida.
Wow.
Yes.
So, how do you feel about moving to the hotter weather?
I'm from the hotter weather.
Oh, so how did you feel about moving to the colder weather?
I'm a shorts and a t-shirt kind of guy.
Uh,
Yeah, so I wear shorts and a t-shirt all year round. But I look funny when I wear shorts and a jacket.
yeah.
When I wear
Yeah.
a heavy jacket with shorts on, I look funny. People say I look funny.
I would think you would look funny too.
Yes.
So you're actually going back home.
Yes. What's
Well,
up, Vince Matthews?
good for you. I hope you will be very, very happy. How long are you going to be off YouTube?
Well, I'm not going to be off. I'm going to be off YouTube, but I have somebody taking over my channel like you do.
Okay.
When you're not there, you have somebody that takes over your channel.
A co-host?
Yes, I have a co-host. You know my intro to my channel? You know the song?
Yeah.
Well, the person who sings that song is actually my co-host.
Nice.
She's going to be the one taking over the channel for a few days until I can get settled somewhere and get online.
Well, hey, I think that's a great idea.
So tomorrow night, she's covering narcissism Wednesday and Thursday.
I think women, no offense, Eddie, but I think women cover narcissism better than men do.
That's the reason why, because she knows it. She's
Yeah.
experienced firsthand.
Well, I will check in. I've got my bells clicked, and I'll check in and check her out. I'd love it.
Yes.
So
So she's going to be covering narcissism. She's going to be covering histrionic personality disorder, which are narcissistic traits.
Right.
And she's going to be covering dark triad. I don't know if you know what that is.
Nope, I don't know.
It's the worst part of narcissism.
Oh, wow.
So she's going to be covering the triad.
Well, I will check her out for sure.
Yes,
I think having a co-host
dark triad personalities. Dark triad, dark tetrad personalities.
Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Are you nervous about the move?
Well, I'm anxious.
Mm-hmm.
I got family down there, so I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
So family is very important to me.
Right.
So
you're going to have some kind of support there.
yes. My dad, my uncles, my cousins. I have another best friend that lives down there. I was supposed to be the best man in his wedding, and he gets married at 2:00, and my flight don't land until 12:45.
Oh, bummer.
So I'm not going to be able to make it, but it is what it is.
Right. So is your mom moving in? Are you guys going to roommate together?
We roommate here now.
Because didn't your mom get diagnosed with an illness?
No. So what happened was, she had a dizzy spell. So I thought it was like a mild stroke or something like that, or something serious. Well, we went to the hospital. She does have high blood pressure,
Yeah.
um, but that's normal for her age. Um, so they did an MRI on her head, and it came out negative. So there was nothing wrong with it. But they did a cognitive test for her, like Alzheimer's,
Uh-huh.
and she had complications with the test.
Oh,
So they're
gotcha.
sending her to see a neurologist.
Gotcha.
So I'm hoping they can get all that squared away before we move down to Florida. Well, before she moves down. So
Well, what made you guys move up to New Hampshire?
my mom moved me up here back when I was 15, and I've gone back to Florida ever since.
Okay.
You know, I've gone back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I left Florida and never went back. You
Gotcha.
know, I met my dad's side of the family when I was 23.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I lived down there for 5 years, and then I came back up here, and then I moved back, and then I came back up here. Well, this time I'm moving back, and it's permanent.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So,
Well, I wish you the best. I hope that it is the best move for you and your mom, and everything turns out as wonderful as it can be. And you don't look so silly walking around in shorts and a jacket. I mean, nobody needs that. But send me a picture. I want to see the picture of it.
oh, shorts and a jacket.
Yeah, if you're wearing boots, like half calf boots, that will be even more great. I would love that so much.
Oh man.
Would
I
love
always
it.
wore I always wear sneakers, so
Oh, come on. You got to do the whole thing. Just borrow some boots. Take a picture for me. I need content.
content.
All things serious isn't so serious sometimes, y'all. Well, I just wanted to come up here and say hello to you. I've been working my ass off in this house. I've got baby child moving back to college this weekend. My parents coming in from Georgia this weekend. I've got so much going on the next 2 weeks that I feel like I'm living in an anxious ball of, oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Oh damn.
August and September are always my roughest months. So if I could get through these two, I'm going to be smooth sailing.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. But I wish you the best. If you need someone to chit chat with, find me. Uh, and I can't promise I could do anything, but I got 2 ears,
Oh yeah. Yeah, thank you. I have a huge community for that.
and I'm so glad. It makes a difference. It really does.
Yep.
All right, Eddie, will you take care and I will say a prayer for you, honey.
All right. Thank you, Leanie.
Thank you for having me up.
You're welcome.
Y'all have a good night. See you later, chat. Bye, Eddie.
Bye-bye.
How the hell do I get out of here?
I'll kick you out.
Thank you. I love being kicked out.
Oh my word, lady, you're hilarious. You don't know how there she goes. No problem having a hairy chest out in public in Florida. Uh, I didn't kick her. She figured it out. She uses StreamYard. She's got her own channel. She figured it out. That's hilarious, Red Rooster. Uh, what's up, Aussie True Crime? Liliana, how you doing? Everybody that's here, thank you. Those of you who donated to my coffee on the trip, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Turn my rough night into a positive night. All right, everybody. I want to thank you for being here. Love you guys. And I will... no, I won't see you tomorrow. You'll see Rogue Knox tomorrow. You'll see her Wednesday and Thursday. I will post an update tomorrow when I get into Florida in my community post. I will... can one of my mods drop my email address in chat again, please? For those of you that are not in Discord and would like to join, send me an email. No late night stream tonight. After I get off here and see my other brother, I'm going to bed. Because I got to be up really early at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I got to do some more packing. So, all right, everybody. Love you guys. With that being said, All Things Serious is out, my friends.
Let's talk about the mind for a minute. The kind of battles fought, you don't just win it. It's a war zone inside, no camouflage. Every thought's a grenade, sitting ready to barrage. Growing up, they said man up, but never speak up. So I bottled it all, like a shaking soda cup. Pressure building inside, I could feel it crack. But the world outside only sees the mask, not the fact. Depression knocking at the door, anxiety's my guest. They invited themselves in, now I'm under duress. But mental health ain't a weakness, it's the strength to own. Every scar, every tear, every struggle we've honed. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. Seamless like a shadow, it follows you around. But I'm breaking the silence, gonna tear it down. Got therapy sessions, journaling pages, finding peace in the chaos, flipping life stages. Self-love's a journey, not a destination. Gotta navigate the pitfalls, find your elevation. No shame asking for help, we all need a hand. Together we rise like a hip-hop band. So let's rewrite the narrative, redefine the game. Mental health ain't just a buzzword, it's our flame. Illuminate the darkness, spark the conversation. All things serious and mental health, a powerful nation. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice.